even thought about it. Hi, my name's Scott from the Lamp Lady, I guess. That's the easiest thing. Restore lamps and lighting. Used to do a lot of furniture, but my shoulders can't handle it anymore. And I sell used fine lighting. I collect lighting. I don't know if you saw in my shop, it's loaded to the gills. And here's 4 lamps I'm waiting for the lady to pick up today. Total rewire. You know, we do quality work. These are real expensive lamps, actually. $1,500 a piece she paid used. And that's all gold plated.
Okay.
That's real gold. That's why it doesn't tarnish.
What else makes these, other than the gold, what makes these lamps more valuable than a regular lamp?
Just how fine they're made. You can see how beautiful the workmanship is. And this is black marble. And I totally rewired them. Somebody did a hack job on them and just, it was horrible. But they're all fixed now. She just needs, I don't know what kind of light bulb she wants. Everybody likes different light bulbs.
So that you leave that up to the customer.
Yeah, I don't know if they want LEDs or what, you know, so they just do that. And this one was broke in half. Snapped right there, and I fixed that. And I do all kind of repairs. I do custom welding, small jobs, no dump trucks or nothing. No dump trucks. I used to do dump trucks. And I actually have mountains of lighting for sale.
Yeah, you have, I mean, somebody's looking for that perfect.
And I have a couple junk pieces, but most of it, you know, like this is from maybe 1952, and I restored it about 6 months ago. That's Italian design and American made. All ready to go.
What is your normal client like that walks in here? What's your client base usually?
Generally, it's higher end because most people, they'll go to Home Depot and buy a lamp for 20 bucks.
Right.
You know, but you got to work on higher end stuff. You know, it's worth it getting fixed.
Yeah. So you have customers like in Port Royal?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I had a guy out here. I've had Bentleys. I've had Mercedes.
They come out all the way out in the woods.
They come all the way out in the woods because I got good ratings. They say, you got 5-star ratings on Angie List. I said, really? Well, I never looked. I've never even looked at my own website. So
yeah. And I wish I had the skill set that you have.
Yeah, well, everybody has their same. A lot of things, though, everybody has is a 3-way socket goes bad. Oh. All right. I'll tell you her name, and she's the nicest lady you would ever meet in your life. And she doesn't. Those lamps you were looking at, those are hers. And she had them worked on somebody on the other coast, and they did a hack job. And see, this is how simple. You just cut that. This is junk. Strip of wire. Strip of wire. Twist them so they're not all there. It's braided wire. It's not solid wire. Take a brand new socket. I kind of stick it in around the side first. Then I'll hold it together with my thumb. And you tighten it up.
And it doesn't matter which side they go on, right?
Nope, not on a lamp. It doesn't make one bit of difference. And see, I just had my fingers in the way to hold the wire in the right spot. That off, but you'll get the same effect. And these covers, they just kind of snap on. Has a little area where it says push to unhook it. And you put it back inside of there, and you put it to wherever you think the front was. See, that's where the wire comes out, so that's the back. So you turn it around, put it towards the front, and it just snaps together. And it's supposed to be loose like that. If it's not loose, a little bit, it's bound up. The wires are bound up, so that's normal. And that's as simple as it is to fix a 3-way, and I must do 200 or 300 a year.
Very simple thing.
Yep.
However, when you're restoring the lamps, and that's a little bit more complicated.
It depends on what it is. You know, I do custom welding, soldering, restore giant copper fittings. It doesn't much matter. I just won't weave seats. No weaving cane. I hate weaving.
Okay.
But any type of chandelier repairs, any kind of repair on fine stuff. You know, I repair pottery. I repair painting frames. Sometimes paintings, but that's left to the right guy that knows a little bit more.
What is the proper title for your occupation? Is it restoration artist?
Yeah, I'm a restoration artist or licensed restoring. No contracting. I don't hang chandeliers in people's house. I know how to, but I'm not a licensed electrician.
Okay.
And I polish brass and lacquer it or do whatever you want to it, and pretty much just fix whatever's broke for people.
Is there any particular project that you've done for somebody that was kind of that you enjoyed the most?
No, but I worked for Judge Judy. I worked for Carly Simon. I worked for Johnny Depp.
Because Judge Judy lives here in Naples.
Yeah, she does. I know where she lives. I'm not going to say it. But
I've seen her around town.
yeah,
I've seen her at the. She likes to eat at the restaurant by my house.
I have a pair of chairs I restored 20 years ago that are in the Smithsonian.
Wow.
And but I don't want to do much repairing because my shoulders are too bad from too much hand sanding. It just don't work good anymore. But
other than your occupation, what are your hobbies here in the Golden Gate Estates? What do you like about living here?
Quiet until they put the road through my backyard.
What road's that going to be?
That's going to be Vanderbilt Road. It'll be 87 feet, the sidewalk from right where we're standing to the road.
So you're going to have a highway going through your yard?
Right through my backyard.
But isn't that your property?
Well, yeah, they're going to eminent domain it for me.
Okay. What does that mean? They're going to take it?
Yeah, they're going to take it and give me a little bit of money and say it's okay. Because the rich guy, the Colliers, are putting 8,000 houses out where the tomato farm.
They're actually going to do that?
Yep. They're going to do it.
Because they've been fighting it.
They're already putting the gas line in. The natural gas line.
Yeah.
It's going.
So it's happening.
Yeah. Rich people get what they want, so.
So there's going to be 8,000 more people living out here in
houses.
Houses. So that's 16,000 people.
Right. Well, you figure 2 old people per house, so.
And 4 dogs.
Yeah, 4 dogs and 3 maids. So, you know, it'll be a lot.
A pool guy, a landscaping guy.
Yep, and they'll have a 6-lane road going right through my backyard.
So you're this quiet that we're like right now.
Listen.
Birds.
Nothing.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be dump trucks and hot rods and whatever else right there.
Is that going to change the way you feel about living here in this particular?
Oh, yeah. I moved out here to be away from people. I lived out here for over 30 years. 30 years ago, there was nobody out here. And now it's just, you know, it's Miami and Naples are getting closer together. So eventually there'll just be houses the whole way. I don't know.
It's crazy.
Yep.
So,
yep.
Well, you'd be, oh, look at the bird.
I feed him over there.
It's a little cardinal.
Yeah.
So eventually, I mean, after 30 years in the Estates?
Yeah, I've lived out here 30 years. I lived about a mile from here.
So how has the Estates changed in those 30 years?
It used to be all 2-lane tar roads, and now we got super highways and Publix and stores and traffic.
Aren't you happy that you have a Publix there?
Yeah, that's kind of nice, but I don't go shopping anywhere. My wife shops, so she likes it better, but it's just too much, you know. They're spoiling paradise is what everyone's doing. You know, they gotta, I don't know.
So you're not excited about being able to get to Naples quicker?
No, I make them come to me.
They got to come to you.
Yeah.
Well, you have a skill set. When you have a skill set that's definitely not replicatable.
Right.
They have to come. If you move to Alaska, they'd have to find you in Alaska.
Yeah, but they're not going to drive that far for getting a lamp fixed. But you know, I asked him. I said, "Where do you work?" "Oh, we're retired." I said, "Great, so you got plenty of time to drive out here."
Yeah.
So, but you know, I do go to town sometimes. You have to, on big chandeliers and stuff. And this is actually this piece of metal here, or this piece of wood.
Mm-hmm.
Is the metal jig I made to make 5 lampshades. That's how big around they were.
Wow.
And you can see how I made it in the circle and where I was welding in each corner. And these holes were to hold the clamps to keep it round.
So for like a restaurant?
Yeah, they're in Inca's Kitchen.
Oh, I've been there.
They're in Inca's Kitchen. They're the giant lampshades.
We spent not me and Katie. We spent $95 for a dinner for two there.
Oh,
I'll bet you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have ceviche and stuff. The owner lives out here this way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I built 5 giant lampshades. They were 60 by 36.
That's
but yeah, now what do I do with it? I'm not going to do that anymore.
How when you came to Florida initially, when you first came to Florida, I mean now you have your shop, you have your business.
Right.
How has Naples, or being here, as far as opportunity? Like, you think this is a place where
There's no good jobs down here, unless you want to work for Arthrex. Just regular laborers that build houses. If they make $15 an hour, they're lucky.
Yeah.
And no benefits. It's the land of the rich and the home of the poor. Is what Naples really is.
Okay.
That's what I think anyway.
Okay. But see, like, your story is you came to Florida with pretty much nothing, right?
Right. I had $50 and a motorcycle and a job.
And that's how a lot of people come to Florida.
Right. They hope for, but I did have a good job I was coming to. I was a transmission mechanic for years. So.
Okay. But you brought something with you.
Right.
You're skilled.
Right. Yeah. If you have skills, you can go anywhere.
Yeah.
I can't do math. Forget it. But I can fix your car, your boat, your whatever, put a roof up. I'm a welder fabricator. So it's all pretty.
Tell me about your plants.
Well,
you have a lot of staghorns.
Right. I've been collecting staghorns since I've been in Naples. This one's name is Kitty, a friend of mine that passed away. And I went and cut it out of her front yard before they took her house over. And there's a bigger one right here. This one doesn't have a name though.
How old is a staghorn this size?
I'm guessing probably 50 or 60 years old. I'm not sure because I have some I know how old they are, and they're only this big, and they're 15 years old. So they might be older than that. But I have them even bigger than this.
Isn't there like a botanical garden in town where they have big ones?
Yeah, I've never been to Naples Botanical Garden. I guess they have a couple big ones there. But I have bigger ones than this, so.
You also like orchids.
Yep, lots of orchids.
Check those out. You know that we have...
Nothing's blooming right now, though.
Yeah, it's not the right time of year.
Well, it just, they come and go.
Have you ever seen a ghost orchid out in the Everglades?
No, but this one has the same kind of flower.
Okay.
It's almost identical to the ghost orchid, but there's no flowers on it right now.
Yeah, you can see the little...
Yeah,
all that, just like the ghost orchids.
Yeah, they grow, and the flower is almost identical. And they smell at night because either bats or moths.
Oh, I've been out here at night. It's just amazing.
It's a lot. Most orchids smell at night. Well, there's a couple flowers right here.
Here we go. What's this one?
That's just I call it an orange one.
All right.
One. I don't know any of the real names to them all.
Okay.
And yeah, and this one I'm not sure if it's blooming. It's got some spider webs on it, but they keep the mosquitoes away. No blooms on that one right now. And these are some smaller staghorns. And tropical cactus. There's more. These are orchids. I don't know the names of them, but I can grow them. Everyone asked me the names, and I said that's the one with no dirt. And this one gets beautiful purple flowers.
I've seen that one purple, yeah.
That smell like candy. They smell like cinnamon candy. So
you have about 5 acres here?
5 acres, right? Yeah, and we'll see how much they'll take away from me.
We'll see how much is left.
Well, I figure it'll be about an acre, 100 feet by 100 by 300. I don't know if that's an acre or not, but it's
just about
right.
Just about, yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna suck.
So they could just do that. They could just like take an acre of your land and pay you for it.
Right.
Pay you fairly for it, but they'll take it.
That's what all our neighbors have to do is get together with Morgan, and we'll get as much as we possibly can.
But you don't really have an option in them taking that land. They just take it.
No, but they have to pay your legal fees, I guess. I don't know all the laws, and they do take in consideration you losing your quiet and all that stuff. Who wants a road right there?
Oh gosh, I mean, imagine the peace and tranquility that you have here, to have dump trucks, and you know how Naples traffic is gonna be dump trucks,
yeah.
landscaping trucks.
It's gonna be everything. It'll be okay after 9 o'clock and before 3 o'clock, but the rest of the
Like right now, we're recording this video here. If we had 80 feet away a highway, you couldn't record this video.
No, that's all you would hear. Yeah, and it's gonna be right. If you take a look, I can show you.
Yeah. Have they already surveyed it?
No, but I measured it off. See that white splotch on that pine tree?
Yeah.
That's gonna be the edge of the road.
Right there.
Right there.
Oh man, yeah, you're not gonna have peace and tranquility.
No, had to go through the highway commission just to put the shop in.
So when I come fishing out here in the estates, I hear gunshots every once in a while.
Yeah, it's legal to shoot here.
It's legal to shoot here.
As long as you have a backstop and you're not drinking, which makes sense. It takes some of the fun out of it, but yeah, everyone shoots all the time.
Some people don't like it.
Well, there's no crime out here anymore.
Yeah.
There's no crime whatsoever.
Yeah, you got to be crazy to break into a house out here.
Yeah, everyone practices. It's not just hold the gun sideways and no, everyone does that. But I don't shoot that much. It hurts my shoulders. So, but all my neighbors.
You can hear them. When I go fishing around here, you hear them.
Yeah, there's a lot of them here. Most everyone shoots. So.
Some people just don't like it. The residents here.
Well, yeah, that's usually the people who came from up north somewhere and lived in the city, and they don't like hearing guns. But
because they think somebody's getting killed.
Yeah, well, guns don't kill people. It's people that
kill people.
You know, you can have a gun taped glued to my dashboard for 100 years, and it's never going to kill anybody until somebody picks it up and pulls the trigger. They don't kill.
Yeah.
It's, you know, need to have your guns. But
so when you hear a gunshot, what you hear is safety, not, you know, well, you came from Chicago originally, right?
Right. Yeah, nobody has guns there. When you hear gunshot, you duck and cover.
Yeah, there's actually a song on the radio now, and it's a guy from Chicago, and he says on the song, "I go to Miami, and I put the top down because I don't have to worry about getting shot."
Right. Yeah, well, certain neighborhoods in Chicago, if you wear the wrong color hat or the wrong shirt, they shoot at you.
Yeah.
And it's just sad, but it's just the way it is. Poor people, I guess, on drugs, I don't know.
Do you think drugs are a problem out here in the States, or have become better, worse, about the same? Is that really a concern here or no?
I don't hang around with enough people. I don't leave. I try to stay here. I stay away from it. I don't know.
So you get in trouble all by yourself?
Yeah, I just stay here and
you and the dogs.
Yeah, me and the dogs. I get in enough trouble by myself. I don't need to go find drugs. I think medical marijuana is a great thing. It helps a lot of people.
With like pain
and issues, you know, stress but
then there's people who like abuse it too.
Oh, of course there is.
And then they make it hard for the people who actually need it.
Well, it's the doctors getting the money, just like the pain management people. You know, you get a greedy, crooked doctor, and he's just in it for the money. He's not in it for the person. So
you don't know, you know. Do you think you'll be, you know, once they build this highway, you're gonna find somewhere else to go?
Probably.
Do you have any idea?
No. My friend lives in Inverness, and he seems to like that a lot.
It's very quiet up there.
Right.
They say
like this used
20
to be.
years ago or 30 years
it's like
ago.
this used to be.
Yeah. Inverness is a small town, like Bonita Springs, surrounded by hills and Ocala horse country.
Right. Nice.
And I was up there recently, and everybody that I met there, like I think at least a third of the people that I met were from Naples or Fort Myers.
Right. Just tired of it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, what you have to pay to live here is ridiculous. And young people, that's why the highway's so full of people going to Fort Myers and back. They can't afford to live here and work here. So
they're making Habitat for Humanity out here, the housing.
Right.
It's affordable. Somewhat, but then I think you're not allowed to sell them or something like that.
Oh yeah, you can't just have them built. I don't know what the rules. That'd be too easy. You know?
Well, yeah, you're not allowed to.
Way too easy. Oh yeah, just build it. I'm real poor, and then you get 150 grand for it and move to a trailer park.